So there's genre, but at the core of this movie, it is the human relations. It is, father-daughter, friendship, deconstructed relationships, and that makes it all the more interesting, the character base.
I think so. I think there's a mistake you can easily make it in this kind of fast-paced movie of just saying, let's let it be a film of the moment, where we grab two popular comedians, guys from SNL, throw them together, say, improv it up, guys, be funny. And at the end of the day, you've got a forgettable but very effective laugh, as opposed to getting two real actors and doing a piece in which the emerging friendship they have becomes very heartfelt and fun to watch for me, just to see real guys at work. They're not trying to be funny, they are. They're not trying. They're being themselves. They're really listening to each other and being real, and the result of that is the comedy.
And on that behalf, that's always been very important. The actors that you choose, even from a producer's point of view, because they kind of set it up for the film.
Well, it's alchemy. You never know. I mean, you never know. Who knew that Mel Gibson and Danny Glover would be what they were? And we put Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. I mean, you don't know. I mean, we get a sense when we were making Sherlock Holmes. We didn't know who could play Watson, and somebody said an agent at a friend of ours over their agency who also represents Russell Crowe. He said, "Why don't you buy Jude Law?" And I thought, Jude Law and Downey is Jude Law. How do you know? But you don't know. But this came together. This is the magic of going with Russell and then getting Ryan and putting them together and having them really want to work together and want to entertain each other, because by them entertaining each other, they entertain all of us. So.
And absolutely, and it seemed that not only were they very organic, but they enjoyed themselves and kind of input it into the character. Is it the right impression?
They did. I'd be foolish to not take advantage of the input of these two guys who are so beautifully talented and have worked on the character, really worked on it. Also, I think you get two good guys like this together, and what happens is it's a little bit of competition that comes from mutual respect. They're going to want to be their best for the other guy. And so they're going to really amp it up. And by the same token, what really great actors have is the genuine quality of being generous with the other guy. They're going to let that guy shine. So these guys each let the other guy take the stage. And it's beautiful when you get two guys like that.
But with LA Confidential and Gangster Squad, they were themselves deconstructing a genre that they were part of, weren't they?
I mean, yeah, but they had this idea of, they were intrigued by Shane's voice. They liked the idea of these two characters, and they liked the irony of the story and the whole kind of the flow of the themes of the story. They liked the idea of, as Shane has often said about, fathers protecting daughters or protecting young girls, and just the idea of being these, as he says, knights in tarnished armor. And you could see that happen. You can see it work, and it's a miracle that we got these two guys available at the same time to make this picture.
Talk about Anguri as well, who is the third wheel in a very fun triangle.
Yeah, Anguri kind of takes it to another level. That this otherwise kind of really potentially bleak, tough guy picture, even as a comedy, that she brings a heart to it and a soul as their conscience essentially. And she's holding the torch for her father. There's Nancy Drew books in her house, in her room. And that's still the purity that she retains. That's her idea of this real pure private eye. Her father has not gone that way for a long time, but she's holding out the hope that if she can just keep the faith and keep the torch burning, he'll one day step into those shoes. And the question is, by the end of the movie, is he gonna live up to her expectations? Is he gonna step into the myth of the private eye and inhabit it, even for a few minutes, to fulfill what she's been hoping for her entire life?
Yeah, she's the adult in the relationship.
Of course, yeah.
Do you think it's difficult to make a fresh film nowadays, something that's very different from what the audience expects even?
I think it's really easy to write a fresh script. It's hard to get someone to buy it. It seems like the discrepancy between what is clearly a summer branded tentpole movie, or over here you have an Oscar bait drama.
Yeah.
And those are acceptable, but in the middle is this no man's land where it's getting tougher and tougher. So.
Yeah. Are you able to recognize that when a project is truly, you've been part of so many projects that were so new and so avant-garde. Are you able to recognize that they're gonna be?
Well, there's that old myth, it's a Greek is it Sisyphus who has to push this boulder up the
Yeah.
hill every day, and then it comes down at night. He's got to pull it. I mean, that's what our lives are like. I mean, it's a very, it's you have to really have passion and believe in what you want to kind of get where you need to go. And usually the time is working against you, and the world is working. I mean, there's always something reason why something can't happen. It's much easier to not have it happen, and you really have to will it to happen. But I've worked with Shane for 30 years, and we've seen a lot of these, come to fruition, and I've been proud of all of them. So,
Then he's the best.
Oh, please.
No, he's the enemy of entropy. Things start to do this, they start to, and he just brings it, but he won't let it fall apart.
Well, thank you. But I just feel that if we do our job and we do what we're supposed to do, is we are to make movies that have diversity, have interest, are fresh, are unique, and we really make it something that's special. People will find it, and they'll. Our reward is that they'll be a hit.
True. It's not your first times in Cannes, the both of you, obviously. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was the last time for you.
No, that was a delight. That was not a hit, but Cannes was great. It was
And
a
no,
delight,
Cannes
yeah.
was great, and the
Yeah.
movie was so
was
great
good.
and
Yes.
groundbreaking.
Yes.
You come to Cannes and you remember the passion for cinema?
I do, because you don't even have to see that many pictures to be reminded of the quality and the caliber of the filmmakers you're alongside of. To be even in the same arena, or even staying at the same hotel with the types of people that, out of competition, in competition, I'm just pleased to be here alongside this kind of film tradition. It's an honor in every way.
How many times for you, Joel, and how many successes?
I've had a few movies in the festival, but I've been here a few more times for things that I, was involved in. And look, I mean, it's hectic, crazy place and time to be, but it's exciting, it's exhilarating to be talking to you about it, to go to the press call, to go to the premiere, to go to the top of the steps at the Palais. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, we also have to be conscious that next Friday the movie opens all over the world, and we're all doing this to try to kind of get the awareness and the knowledge of the movie to people to know about it. But I think just coming here is exciting and thrilling, and if we do what we have to do, we'll have a great success.
You spoke about working together for 30 years. The industry has changed so much, especially the technology, the social media, even the way that you promote your movies. Do you find it a hindering or a positive factor, that whole transition?
I can't speak to that. I mean,
It's just the reality. It's
Yeah.
a reality of how we do things now. I mean, when I remember when social media came on the scene. We did the first Matrix. We talked about the internet, and people said, "What's the internet?" I mean, what is that? 1999. I mean, it was like 17 years ago. It was new, and now it is so much a part of what we do. The social media is so critical to everything we do, and people tweeting and retweeting and all the activity. But it's just how we do it, how they do it. I mean, the movie started without sound, without color, and
without hashtags.
yeah. So, but look, I think it's a good time. I think people are seeing movies all over the world. It's a golden age of movies now. It's a successful. There are so many great actors and so many great directors. It's a great time for movies, and the festival shows that. The festival embraces that, and to be here is a great joy for all of us.
Yeah. Can you get us into some screenings?
I'll try my best.
I'd love to too.
I'm sure you guys have more influence than I do.